So day 3, here we are. It's all going well. Stuck to the diet again. That's good. I feel much less bloated today, so that's like 3 days in. Like sticking to it properly, and I can feel a difference. My trousers did up a little bit easier this morning, so that's positive. That's something, you know, just from a few days of not eating junk to literally feel a bit of a benefit. So that's good. That's a positive. I did my meditation yesterday as well. That went really well again. That's 2 days in a row where I've actually felt this proper benefit from it, like an actual relaxation. Again, it's like the guy's there watching me, because every time he says, oh, you've drifted away and come back and do this and feel this, every time they say that, that's exactly where my head's at. That's exactly what I'm doing. So that's really good, I think. That feels positive, like I'm doing it properly. I feel quite stressed. A couple of things are happening, nothing really major, but there's a couple of things I'm not going to talk about in specifics. I'll talk about in a couple of weeks. That, you know, could be really positive, but could also be a bit negative. So I've gone into this sort of catastrophizing that everything's going to go terribly and it's all going to go bad and fall apart. So I've got to stop doing that. Got to get my head in the right zone. Spoke to my partner last night about, like, she obviously knows how I've been feeling and stuff, but sort of had a real talk about things that have been going on in my head. And it's weird. It is this catastrophizing thing, constantly thinking the worst thing's going to happen and terrible things are going to happen when they're not really. It's based on nothing really. And yeah, we'll just, you know, that's something I need to work on. Again, there are different like guided meditations that can help with that sort of thing, so maybe that's something to look into. Forgot to mention as well, we started doing yoga. I mean, I've turned into some sort of new age hippie type thing in the past week. We started doing yoga. We've done it 3 days in a row, and it's basically just stretching, and it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's the biggest thing that I've just sort of seized up over the last couple of years really. I stopped playing football and everything hurt and nothing hurt before. I think being inactive is essentially death. Old age is just stopping being able to do things. Hips hurt, thighs hurt, knees hurt, ankles hurt, and they never did before. It only hurts because I haven't used them. So I'm kind of hoping that yoga does improve that. It's just stretching at the moment. Like, this is 3 sessions in, but it's the stretching I think is massively important. Stretching, and so that's been really good. Feel quite invigorated after that. Gonna try and do that like 3 or 4 times a week. It's all scheduled in the diary. We've been scheduling these things in. So and my girlfriend's doing it as well. My girlfriend, they're the same person, don't panic. And I realised that I sort of said about that I'd read some books, and I'm trying to read like a book a week or whatever. And I'm doing all-day books as well. I'm counting that as reading a book. Some that I've done in the last few weeks. The Body by Bill Bryson is just one of the best books I've ever, I'm going to say read. It's absolutely incredible. Massively recommend that. Limmy's book, his autobiography. Brian Limond, the comedian, his autobiography is brilliant. I have So You've Been Publicly Shamed by Jon Ronson, The Men Who Stare at Goats by Jon Ronson, all absolutely brilliant. And I've just started on P.G. Wodehouse, Jeeves and Wooster. That's an audio book. That is 40 hours long. 40 hours of Jeeves and Wooster. I've just done the first section of it, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I've always loved P.G. Wodehouse, and I've never sort of dipped in and out. But this feels like a great big chunk of something that I can sort of sink my teeth into and actually enjoy. And this is just to get my brain active, really. I don't know. There's a weird thing about reading. I do find it boring, but I've also got so much sort of time on my hands that you know, I can just do it. And especially audiobooks, you can just passively do it. You don't have to be doing anything, do you? You just sit there, and as long as you're listening, it's fine. And I feel like I've learnt stuff, and I have realised that a lot of stuff I'm listening to does involve sort of, you know, So You've Been Publicly Shamed is pretty bleak in points, and the body, you realise how fragile and stuff you are. So I can turn any of those positive things into negatives currently, but I think that's more about my mindset than anything else. All good, yeah. So let's keep going. Let's keep on top of the diet today, meditate, and yeah, let's keep on pushing. Thank you for your comments. I saw some of those on the first one. Thank you very much for your words of encouragement. And yeah, like I say, I'm doing this for myself to try and keep myself motivated. So let's hope I do it. You'll still see, you'll be able to see already. If you look and there's like no more videos after this, then I just gave up and gave into it. Anyway, cheers. Nice one.